Don't eat my tripod. Don't take my tripod. Wilfred, it won't fit in your house.
Welcome to Skaana Exotics. This is too far away from the microphone again. Hey, welcome back to Skaana Exotics. If you're new, hit the subscribe button down below, it really helps out the channel. If you're not new and you've come back, well, you've got what you kind of wanted from Instagram and here. Let's get Wilf. Why have you got this around you? Hey buddy. I know. I'm so horrible, aren't I? Making you come out and say hello to people. Ooh, that's bright, jeez. Okay, that needs to be adjusted. Or does it? Today just might be really bright, let's see. Buddy, stop. Don't even think about it. Wilf is a 3 or 4 year old little African pygmy hedgehog. Wilfred is smelly. Everything about hedgehogs is terrible. Absolutely everything. Aren't they? Are you a terrible creature? Are you a terrible creature of burden? Yes you are. Oh. If you follow the Instagram, you know that Wilfred is a mini celebrity on there. He doesn't do much apart from be cute and people love him. I can't blame them, but I also do entirely, as if you have a hedgehog, you'll know that they're awful. Absolutely awful. You're just going to interrupt with your snorting all the time, are you? Yeah. So, Wilf came into my care at the beginning of this year, 2019, when I answered an advert where his owner at the time had developed an allergy to him, unfortunately, which does happen with hedgehogs as they are smelly and their lives revolve around poo, so when it does happen, it happens. So I answered the ad and said, look, I look after a lot of animals, I'll be willing to come out and pick him up and look after him. You can come and visit him whenever you like. Don't jab me. So because of the allergy, I went over there, met her. She thought that it's a good home for him, and so he came into my care. He had a lot of fleece bedding. We scrapped that and we gave him a full bioactive Viv. That's what I'm going to talk about today, after however many months that we've taken care of him. He's had spot check cleans, of course his wheel cleaned, his bowls cleaned, but apart from that, the isopods have really done the job. We started with 12 in there, 12 a standard little colony, and after a thorough diet of hedgehog poo, they've thrived. So this is going to be a video about setting up a bioactive enclosure and what to do when you actually do get around to changing the substrate. So this is one that a lot of people don't get around to because they might give up, or they might do it a lot more or forget, etc, etc. And I don't know if this light is... Oh, that flash is on. Why is that flash on? Okay, that's cool. That's not too different, so it's not going to mess up with anything. Buddy, what do you want to do? What do you want to do? I know you hate me, right? Come on, give me licks. Little kisses. Oh, little hedgehog kisses. Oh, that was really cute. It's the little moments like that where they're not being absolutely awful, which is really nice. See, he's trying to eat me now. I've got a taste. Oh! Hedgehogs are natural burrowers, and so that's why he just tried that there, where he got his head wrapped under and started pushing up. That's what you do, because I'm like a log to you, aren't I? You gonna do it again? You're gonna eat me? No, alright, can't wait. You're not allowed near the edges, you know this. If you're watching this for the first time, you don't have a hedgehog, and you've seen all the pictures where they're cute and fluffy and lovely, that's where it's just like a really short snippet of them. Because normally they're like this. It's constantly trying to get him used to human interaction. He used to completely furl up, he was angry. But now, as you can see, he's not worried, he's not curling up. He just likes to be angry. This is just unfortunately how he was. because the previous owner had allergies, he didn't get a lot of human contact for a little while. That's not his fault, that's not her fault at all. It just happens, unfortunately. He's a smelly being, and I don't blame them. Wilfred doesn't do human contact, and so what we do is we bring him out every now and then, and we let him come to me. It's very simple. He's got a lot better. I never used to be able to do anything like this. He used to curl up, he used to attack, he used to just run away, anything that he could do to get away. Now, at least it's mainly just sass. He doesn't furl his brow as much, I can actually play with him, I can give him strokes without only him fussing. I don't think it's defensive anymore. It used to be, what? Why are you coming towards me? You don't like me. See, like, hedgehogs don't live a huge amount of time, do you? Buddy. That's my armpit. Hedgehogs are weird. What can you taste? What can you taste? What can you taste? You can normally read hedgehogs like body language. They've got muscles in their brows, as you can imagine. Well, eyebrows. But they can also furl their brows, so the spikes will come down to protect them. He used to do that a lot, and he now doesn't, so for all of this, where I'm actually holding him quite happily, and he's only scurrying, he's not encasing me in spikes. Oh, there we go. Little hedgehog belly. It's a little hedgehog belly. This is all fantastic. You know, he can be fussy, and that's fine, we'll get through that. But all the more human contact that he finds out that actually he doesn't get hurt, he doesn't end up in any pain, he just gets a lot of sniffs and a lot of attention. He himself isn't actually spiking me. His spines are down. He's not aggressive, he's not being a defensive boy. A lot of the time their spines will be furled up, they'll be all angry. So all of this is for show. But the more time that he's out, the more time that he's interacting, the more time that he's not furled up angry. You know, I can do this depending on how much interaction. It started with once every couple of weeks. It's gone into, you know, much more often now. Trying to get him out, more used to smells. He's got my t-shirt in his bed. He's as used to me as you're gonna get, really, aren't you? Anyway, what I did the other day, if you followed Instagram Skaana Exotics, you'll know I cleaned out his bib. So this video is going to be about him just being here and being smelly and being, well, a cute hedgehog really, so you get a lot of that footage. I just abuse you, don't I, bud? Don't spike me. Don't you spike me. Don't you do it. Don't you do it. Why? Why are you like this? Why? Why? Why are you like the way that you are? Yeah, you're just angry because you can be. You're just angry because you can be. You're a smelly hedgehog. Smelly hedgehog. I love you so much, but you're so smelly. You're so smelly. Aww. This was like... This couldn't be done a year ago for me. Well, you couldn't. You hated me with a passion. I mean, he still hates me, but just not as much. Like, this would be spikes in my hand, actively in my hand. He would be furled up with my fingers caught in his furl. Everything about him would be on defensive. He'd be snorting, he'd be squeaking, absolutely everything. At least now the snorts are, like I say, just for just for him showing me that actually he's boss. He's the boss. You're not the boss, buddy. There'll be times where I wake up in the middle of the night and he would have just woken up as well, and he scares himself because he woke up and, you know, he's alive. So you'll just hear in the middle of the night him start going, ah, 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 because you don't understand it, do you? No, you don't. He'll come sit up on my bed. I've got a heated bed. I've got a heated mattress, so he comes and chills up there quite happily. Gets to the temperatures that he likes. Don't be like this. Let's get to showing you the bioactive stuff. I might do a whole thing with voiceover, I might just do a montage, who knows. But it took me 3 days. It took me 3 days. It was devastating. It was for you! I did it for you! Yes, I did it for you, you angry beast! Why? Why do you hate everything I do? I just try to give you a good life. I just try to make you happy. That's it. That's all I do. I just try to make you happy. Why? Why can't you show people that actually you do appreciate everything I do for you? Why? Why? I know, I'm the worst. Absolutely the worst. Roll bioactive stuff. Yeah, jump off.
Let's get Wilf out. It's not going to be as easy as just scooping it all out, as I need to separate out his spines because I want to keep them. And I also need to separate out all the isopods, so this is going to be fun. This is going to be very, very fun. Let's do this. Hey, Grumpy Sausage. There we go. Took a while, but there's my little sausage. There's my sausage. Okay, so that's the dead plants removed and the cage removed. How many isopods though? I started with... Oh, there's an orange morph. Update. I found a way to get them out. So you fill a thing with dirt, and then bit by bit, they'll come down. You're not going to show me now, are you? There you go. They'll walk down. They'll go, ooh, what's away from the fruit? Oh no, okay. No, chocolate. Right, I'm just going to have to separate all of these, aren't I? Yeah, we're getting there. We are on to day 2 of trying to get everything clean. I'm literally sieving through at the moment just to get the most isopods out. I know it seems a bit silly, but there's a lot of babies, and the sieved stuff is pretty much just digested freckles and hair, not much else, and isopod poop, so actually it's going to be really nutritious. So if I keep that aside, I've got my isopod station going on here, all of the pods already got, and another pot full of poop there. That should give a nice nutritious base for the plants which are going back in. Oh, Wolf's alright up on the bed. He's got it nice heated. Oh, nice heated at the moment. That much poop so far, that much waste. This many isopods. We're going to separate out all the little orange ones and make a just make a little colony of them. See if I can just make some nice orange powder blues. Lovely. Cool, so that's all of that taken care of. We've got 2 boxes of very fertile isopod poop. Got a bin bag full of rubbish, and we have this full of isopods. Now to clean this with antibac and all sorts of alcohol, etc, etc. I might need some at this point. But yeah, this has been a 2-day project. Good Lord, Wilf. So once that's all cleaned, I'm going to pop this back in with a mixture of compost and some orchid bark. Put probably a lot of these back in, not all. I'm going to keep a few separate to make further colonies, because this is abhorrent, but they will eat up all of his poop, so good. Oh, and just like that, it's clean, and somehow there is a surviving isopod. Well done. I may need to get rid of you though. Okay, so I just have some standard soil-based compost along with the isopod, very nourished poop, and the isopod's over there. And here we are with his nice clean but ruined live, because that's what he does. So he's got a nice little sand bath because he needs it, otherwise he would be itchy, and this just helps him out. He's got his wheel, which he uses a lot, as you can see. This was clean literally the other day. Oh, buddy, why do you do this? Why do you do this? Hedgehogs are terrible. Absolutely terrible. So yeah, you've got to clean their wheel all of the time, otherwise it just builds up, and he just loves running in it. Absolutely loves running in it. Apart from that, personally, I think it's a very nice little bioactive live, and you always know that you can find the isopods just underneath the water. Oh, they're not at the water dish, they're at the food station.
And that's how I've got 1 million isopods. So if you're in the UK, hit me up. I'll sort you out with some. I might just start a little eBay. Who knows? But what we are going to do is keep a track of those isopods, and I'll do a little isopod special because I've got hundreds. Well, I say hundreds. I've got like 5-6 species, but hundreds of individuals, thousands of individuals. So we'll have a little isopod bit, but what we will be able to do is just keep a track of those orange morphs, and I get to play God. Oh, God! Yes, that's right! Essentially, we just get to see the morphs develop and see if anything else can come of them, which will be fantastically interesting to carry on watching. And keep a track bit on those just to see where it's all going, because isopods are much more interesting than you probably first thought. You pooed. You're in the middle of filming, you pooed. Oh, you're a horrible beast. You're a horrible beast. You're a horrible beast. Just sit there. Sit there. Don't step in it. Don't step in it. Don't step in it. No. No. Why have you stepped in it? No, no, no. God, why are you disgusting? Have you pooed more? I hope this video has been eye-opening for people who are looking to get a hedgehog and are now actually thinking, maybe it's not the right animal for me because they don't give you love like you may want them to. My hands, my wrists, everything that he comes in contact with hurts. And that's not, well, it is his fault. He just spikes me. But he likes me a lot more than he used to. And this is through a lot of hard work. Do follow the Instagram, you'll see some development through there. Anytime that something happens with him, I do try to post it. Most of the time it's just him being angry, and that's it. It's just him covering himself in poo, or saliva, or both. Remember that time? Where it's, you do remember that time where it was both, yeah. That was horrible. We'll follow the isopods, we'll see how they go. We'll keep an eye on the orange ones. There's probably a good 8 or 9 in there, and which is actually quite good numbers from the thousands that come out. So we'll see what we can get of them developing on their own. We're going to keep them in here, and I'm going to split up a lot of other ones into other ones just going along on this shelf. Other isopods are actually in these ones here, so they're going to be really easy to actually take. No, I moved my hands. This is my room. You don't pay rent. You don't pay any rent. You do this every time. You come up in here and you're just like, hey, give me more. You don't do, oh. Why do people think you're cute? Why do people think you're cute? Why do people keep asking about you? Oh. If you were thinking about getting a hedgehog, just rethink it. Rethink it. They're not the best pets at all. They're not. They are rewarding. You know, don't poo. You're gonna poo. You're literally pooing. This is what it is. Owning a hedgehog is following them around, asking them not to poo. Yay! No, don't step in it. Are you done pooing? Are you done pooing? Okay. They just poo. That's all they do. Or at least my one. My one's broken. Everybody else's they can take to the beach and they look really cute. You see everybody holding their hedgehog and I'm like, oh, look how lovely this one is. And this is mine. Wilf, I haven't done anything. Everybody just thinks I abuse you. Don't get me wrong, I fat shame you all the time, but I do, it's a problem. It really is a problem. It's 2019 and I really do fat shame him. But that's because you're just a little chunk, aren't you? Oh, little spiky chunk, little spiky chunk. Oh, look, my little spiky baby chunk. I love him so much. But he hates me. It's such a one-sided relationship. Such a one-sided relationship. Everybody else gets to enjoy him behind film, behind a camera, behind photos where they don't get his smell, they don't get his anger, they don't get his sass or anything. And then there's me, he just gets everything and the occasional look dead in the eye while he poos everywhere. Do you notice how much I abuse this hedgehog? He's just sassy, like he's gonna eat my thumb. Is that a good apology, letting you lick my thumb? Yeah? I swear I'm going insane, I just have little conversations with him. Yeah? You enjoying today? You've come out, you've done quite a little bit today, haven't you? Yeah? And now you get to lick my thumb. Don't eat it though. Don't eat it. There's nothing underneath it. You gonna let me do a nice outro? Yeah? You gonna let me? Or are you gonna be horrible? Horrible, okay. I'll try to do it quick so that he doesn't understand that we're actually saying goodbye and I can pop him back into his home so that you're not still out here being smelly like you are. Anyway, that's it from us at Skaana Exotics today. It's from me and Wilf. Until next time, remember to like down below, comment about Wilf. I know you do anyway, just do it. And I look at this smelly beast, God, I hate him so much, but you guys like him, so comment about him. And subscribe, it's not just bugs and creepy crawlies here, we've got nice cute things as well. Don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. Anyway, remember, spread love. Hedgehog, ow, 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 hedgehog love, I hate you so much, I hate you so much, you hurt. Hedgehog, oh, hedgehog love.